First nigga outside before sunrise. Old school ways, but I'm still a young guy. A real trooper, I be grinding on the front line. Hungry for the money, I'ma eat like it's lunchtime. Really out here, nigga, let's go band for band. Made a lot of transactions, I'm talking hand to hand. Based on the statistics, I never had a chance. Still I sketched a blueprint and I'm out the plan. First case crash, took me in for crack rock. 54th and Duwarty, that was the crack block. Stood solid, never folded like a laptop. Trying to get to school, getting banged on at the dad stop. Can you give me a pistol is what I asked Pops. Late nights walking through the ops on Ascot. Really repping for the team like a mascot. Doing stupid shit, I could've really got my ass shot. Second charge that I caught was a gun case. Got bail money, I ain't got a fundraise. Still remember being broke with a fun day. Overgrind cause debts can't go unpaid. So I'm serving like way to serve lunch trade. The two doors a Challenger, not a Mustang. Chop her down like a barber, it was one phase. Cameras everywhere, we gon' flush it if they come raid.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Young Woo back with another On The Block reaction here on The Block News. You know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Not later, but right now. Listen, man. Hit that hype button. Let's push this shit to the algorithm and put it in their faces. Listen, man. I was finna react to some other shit that I was finna react to. I'ma still react to that. But as I look at my, my new video feed from my subscriptions, the people I'm subscribed to, I see Street TV just dropped a video. Young Woo exposes Poetik Flakko for false young ant murder allegations. So I just seen the video, like, I'm gonna watch this shit anyway, so I'm like, shit, I might as well watch it with y'all, you feel me, see what's going on. I remember the interview a little bit, but as y'all all should know, I've been rocking with Street TV since the computer lab days in the hood in the Pueblo Del Rio project, where I was born and raised, where majority of everybody from the Pueblo Bishop Buzz. Like, I went to school with them, probably squabbled with them, probably fought back to back with them, you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot from over there, you know what I'm saying? So just coming up from over there, and my first start knowing who Alex Alonso is from streetgames.com. That's before I was able to put a face to it. YouTube allowed me to put a face to him, you feel what I'm saying? So this was an honor. So let's see what's going on, man. Young Woo making noise, Pueblo's making noise, man.
Let's start from the beginning of Young Woo. Where did you grow up at, and talk a little bit about your upbringing and what schools you attended.
Okay, I grew up in a Pueblo Del Rio housing projects. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I attended Holmes Avenue Elementary, Holmes Avenue Early Education Center, that's the preschool, Thomas Edison Middle School, and Huntington Park High School.
And that Holmes Avenue Elementary School, it's actually in the projects, right?
Yes, it sits right on 52nd and Holmes, between 51st, 52nd, it sits right there.
Okay. And growing up as a kid, you must have saw a lot of stuff in those projects.
A whole lot, man, a whole lot. It was fun growing up, though, It take a long time when so much fun going on to realize you even growing up in poverty. Everybody, because you got so many friends, and when you're younger, it don't really, it didn't really matter too much about the things you can't take with us, and the things that ain't really valuable, the things of the world. So we didn't really pay attention, but once you got older, that's when you start realizing, like, this low income housing where we stay at,
What are the parks and centers that you would go to as a kid to have fun?
The Alba Center, I think that's the Pueblo Recreation Center. It's right there on 53rd and Alba Street, 54th and Alba Street, right there in the corner right there in Slauson Park. That's like the main one, but I went to both.
Okay. And at some point, you got affiliated with the Pueblo Bishops. What was going on during your years as a kid, during the time you decided to make that decision?
So, by me being born over there, it's not really like a decision to be made. Basically, everybody that's from the hood, like, I grew up with them, right? So if we go out, I'm raised to shit. If the Pueblos fight, you fight. If the Pueblos disrespected, you don't let that go down. So I think I was just born in this shit. But you know, I kind of stayed cleared of too much bullshit. You know, I stayed out the way a lot. You know.
So yeah, as y'all see, man, Alex Alonso interviewing me, Holmes Avenue. That's a school in the hood, elementary. You got the Holmes Early Education Center, the preschool went there. You know, went to Edison Middle School, Huntington Park High School. And yeah, man, my pops, he tried to push me away from gang banging, you know, but still don't let nobody disrespect Peblos, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he tried to push me not to be a gang banger, you know, to actively look for other black men to kill, but at the same time, nigga, you know where you from, you know what to look out for, nigga, be vigilant, militant. I couldn't even get a CD player, feel me, because he didn't want me walking around with no headphones and not being you know, vigilantly aware of my surroundings, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna talk too much. The interview gonna say a lot for me. I just, you know, I don't want to just sit here and watch this motherfucker. I'm still gonna react, you know what I'm saying? But we finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, over the years, that section of the east side, the low bottoms of South LA, has been seeing a lot of Latinos moving in. It's now a majority Latinos over there. What was it like seeing that transition? Because you probably grew up around a lot of Mexicans and Central Americans.
It's been as long as I can remember, it always been Mexicans over there. You know what I'm saying? So that had to be like probably the 80s when it started fading away, because you know my pops tell me about it, my mama tell me about it, how the projects used to be like 98% black, you know, but it wasn't like that when I grew up though. It was a lot of blacks, but we were the minority. Us and the Cambodians, we probably had like an equal amount of us over there.
Now, did the Cambodians integrate themselves into Pueblo Bishops, or they had their own thing, Oriental boys?
Oriental boys, fathers, Oriental boys, but you know they in the hood too, so it's kind of like whoever doing something to them, they gotta come to the hood. So, you know, I wouldn't say we share enemies or nothing. No, I don't really know the Asian politics like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of the OBZs though.
Okay, and I know for a while that the big Latino gang over there, 38th Street, it's been up between the 38th Streets and the Pueblo Bishops. Was it like that during your years coming up?
Yeah. We always had to worry about them coming through, you know, because they just shoot at the crowd. They don't give a f-. Like, you know, they shoot at whoever out. I remember one time being out. I probably was grown when this happened, but it's a closed case. It was a party going on 53rd in Long Beach, but you know, it was mostly like, it was probably like a mixture, because the homie, his baby mama, a Mexican, so it was like her family. So my mama was at the party, but I was on the phone. I was on 54, like over there where you interview Project Bo at. You know, the black crowd was over there, so it was a shooting that happened. They shot at the party. They killed somebody that night, like a Hispanic dude, you know. But that
yeah, and y'all could go watch this case. I think Boys in the Hood speak on it. Pablo's versus 38th Street. I had the video up where I reacted to it for my members only, but I took it down just because the politics, you know, I could get passionate, I could start saying some shit, and, you know, even though it might be true, I might not have wanted to say it how I said that. So I took the video down, but y'all can watch. Y'all can go look up, you know, cases on the Pueblos versus 38th Streets, where it was like two dudes from 38th Street, they came through blasting. I was out there that night, you know what I'm saying? That party that they shot at, my mama was over there. Because yes, it's black people over there, it's Hispanics in the hood, it's Cambodians in the hood. You know, for a minute growing up, it took a while, but I was like, damn, it ain't no white people that live over here. You know what I'm saying? We only had one white family over there, and it was George. You know what I'm saying? That I can remember. George, I fuck with Jason, and I fuck with his son George. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't call him Lil George, but he's his junior George. I was in class with Jason, so that was like and Jason was my friend. You know what I'm saying? He really from the hood, but he just Caucasian dude. Really grew up, nigga, in the back street, nigga, on my mama, nigga. If you really from the hood, you know who Jason is, nigga. We was in classrooms together. So that's the only person that I remember as far as being white, you know, but all the Cambodians, all the Hispanics, because it ain't just Mexicans, you know what I'm saying? That's just, people use that as a general response to Hispanics, but we got
Hondurans, you feel what I'm saying? The homie Lil Buggo, you know what I'm saying? He from the hood, he Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? So we got Cambodians that's from Pueblos, Hispanics that's from Pueblos, and of course it's a black hood, so black people that's from Pueblo, you know what I'm saying? But it's also it's a hood over there for the Cambodians too. Like the Cambodians from the hood too. It's just even though that's Pueblo Del Rio, that's the Pueblo. Like where the OBZs at, they in the Pueblo, you know what I'm saying? So they Fadoos, OBZ, they rep the Fadoos too. So they congregate in the same areas as we congregate, similar to the Playboys and the Avalon. You know what I'm saying? We don't, like you might see OBZ hit up on the wall, niggas ain't gonna whack it out, nothing. Like they from the hood. So and we went to school with them. I know them. Feel me? Got a lot of love for them. And we look at them like, nigga, we different races, but we play game. We used to be at each other's house, nigga. We play basketball. We in classroom, nigga. We had squabbled for each other. You know what I'm saying? And I got love for them. Feel me? I got a lot of love. I don't want to say too many names because it's a lot of motherfuckers I got love for in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But finna get this shit back going. Let's get it. Definitely went on. I remember where. I used to go to Ross Snyder. I've been to the Alameda swap meet a lot of times, but I just remember where once it was said we couldn't go, I remember getting in trouble for even getting seen over there. From my uncle seen me over there. I got my ass whooped. You feel me? So yeah.
So the Alameda swap meet is an area, for those that don't know, that's dominated by the Latinos that live over there, and the 38th, it's in 38th Street Hood, basically.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so at what point did you decide that you was going to do content? I think you started with rapping, but now you're doing reactions. What made you make that move?
Watching you, watching other podcasts and shit, and just hearing about, really the money being made, and, a lot of content creators brag about, rappers being broke and them having more money. So I'm like, shit, I need to transition that way and see what's that about. So that's how it all started. Rap is my first love. I still do it. Like I got my home equipment, my home studio set up right here. I do all my recording right here. But what made me make the transition is, I'm a fan of YouTube too.
This settlement check completely changed my life, and it came from a car accident I almost forgot about. I'm honestly shaking as I record this.
The things I react to, I'm a fan of. So I started reacting to music, and I made my way to start reacting to just regular content of things going on in the world. But I was watching YouTubers, I'm seeing the views, I'm seeing a lot of street people too making their way towards YouTube. I think Nina Boy was one of the first dudes I seen on YouTube. DJ Ghost, I used to watch him.
Okay, so your name has popped up recently because of this situation that I guess it's got a lot of moving parts and a lot of people involved. It's got Flakko, Poetik Flakko's involved because he did a story, and it's got Wack 100 involved, and it's got Project Bo involved. And then your name kind of got dragged into it as well. So I wanted to ask you some questions about this situation. So let's start off with how did your name get pulled into this situation in the first place?
So my name got pulled into this situation because I happen to be a subscriber of Poetik Flakko, and I seen the video about the taco. Because first I seen the video that the news had did. And I think I reacted to the news clip first. That was my first reaction I did.
The LAPD says there was an argument just before the gunfire, and it all unfolded just steps away from a busy taco stand.
NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi joins us live from the LAPD headquarters after talking with...
Hey, I just want to say that's dope as fuck how you threw the clip in there, man. Listen, hey, Alex Alonso, I'm a fan, and I'm going to keep on saying it, bro. I said it privately, but I'm going to say it publicly, man. Listen, I think, I'd love to have a seat at the table. I have a valuable perspective. I think I could provide valuable opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think people can learn from me. I think I can learn from, being mentored by Alex Alonso. He's known for, turning up FG. I think he was fucking with Mob James, too. I think he turned up Mob James. He turned up Nina Boy. All these street niggas with podcast, motherfucking Hoodie Hood. He turned them up. He turned up S-Bone, he turned them up. Rest in peace, S-Bone. A lot of these street dudes, he turned them up. X4, he helped turn them up. I'm not sure if 4 Extra made it to street TV yet, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I ain't gonna do too much talking. We finna get this shit back going, man. Let's get
Witnesses, Camilla.
Hi, Jonathan and Kathy. Telemundo 52 spoke with the brother of the man who was killed. I also spoke with one man who was working at the taco stand last night. He told me he heard about 7 to 8 gunshots. Let's go ahead and get you to some video from earlier. In this clip, you can see several bullet holes in a fence near the stand. The LAPD says the shooting was reported just before 2 in the morning near the intersection of Holmes and Slauson Avenues. As you mentioned earlier, there are a number of businesses in the area. Police say a man walked toward a car and there was some sort of an argument. Police say the man was then shot and the shooter took off in a car. It is unclear at this point what led up to the argument. The family of the man who was killed has identified him as 30-year-old Deshaun Coleman. They shared a photo of him with our team.
But then I seen that Poetik Flakko had caught wind of it. I'm like, damn, like this what gotta happen for the Peblos to get some attention around his mouth. I'm like, so I seen Poetik Flakko speaking on it, and by me reacting to I already reacted to a video before the Poetik Flakko one, the news channel video. So I just felt like it was some good content for me to react to by Poetik Flakko having such a big platform. And, you know, he's mentioning, and then, you know, Young and Hefe got a big name on YouTube also. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like me reacting to that type of content with them speaking on the hood will be good.
So basically, a guy named Lil Bandit from your section gets shot and killed at the Slauson taco truck. And shortly thereafter, Young and Hefe gets arrested for something completely unrelated. Somehow, Flakko decides to do this video. And in the video, well, he did multiple videos on Young and Hefe getting arrested. But in one of the videos, he made it, he implicated him in the Little Bandit homicide that now we know he has nothing to do with. And somehow he credited you as the one that provided that information to a certain degree.
Yeah, he flipped the script on me. He threw me under the bus like he said it.
Yeah, so let me play this one clip of Flakko, and then I want to get your reaction to it.
Place. A high-ranking gang member from Peblos, Young Woo, it looks like he's not letting Young and Hefe off the hook completely just yet, because he dropped a video where he essentially names Young and Hefe and backs up the story that Young and Hefe and this dude had an altercation. Now,
okay, so that's the first part. What do you? He's basically kind of say that you're backing the story that I guess he created, suggesting that it was part of it's partially your story.
Right. He tried to throw it on me. When I seen that, I said, damn, he done flipped the script on me.
Did you try to reach out to him? Did you want to talk to him, or how did it go after you saw that?
Well, when I seen that, first of all, I got a lot of backlash. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole lot of back.
Hey, how'd you get all that? I thought we were broke.
I just got $200 deposited in my bank account from Bridget.
What's that?
Bridget is an app I use to get $25 to $250 straight in.
I mean, I ain't never seen so many disrespectful comments, you know what I'm saying? But when I seen it, I'm like, damn. I'm like, they got me in a hot seat. So I just had to, everybody who spoke on me, I kind of like reacted to their video and responded to them.
Okay, so you actually did your attempt at trying to clear your name, because basically what it seemed like was that you're the first one to say that Young Ant was involved in the murder of Lil Bandit, and that Flakko was using your video to support that story.
Correct. That's exactly what Flakko did.
Okay, I got one more Flakko clip I want you to hear, and here it goes.
Still blaming Ant for that murder, apparently. But shout out to Remo, man. Me and Remo has been on the phones trying to get y'all the most information we can get y'all, man. Remo has been a big help. He's been on the phones as well, doing some really, really, really great investigation and detective work when it comes to this case, man. But I'll be real with y'all guys, man. The Pueblo Bloods, they're still blaming Youngin Hefe for this.
Okay, so he played that video after playing the video of you in the car.
Right. Right.
So what was it like when he was doing all of this to you?
Man, it seemed like the whole YouTube world, the internet world was against me for a minute. You know, it was people in the comments talking about, "Oh, I'm not watching you no more. You lie, snitching on Young and Hefe. You trying to get him." And listen, I'm trying to be as minimal with the, pausing it. I know y'all like the video to play, but yeah, man, having been in a hot seat where motherfucker accusing you of snitching and trying to pin a case on a motherfucker. Oh, that's an awful feeling. You really gotta have tough skin. You're gonna either have to run off the internet or you're gonna stand tall and defend your name. And I think I defended my name well. You know what I'm saying? The shit came out, nigga. If I would have shut up and I said nothing, motherfucker would have just been in their head, Young Woo. Everybody would have ran with the narrative and tarnished my character. But I had to stand tall. You feel me? Like, listen, I'm solid, man. Listen, don't be trying to swear my name on here, man. I won't tell on nobody. Cause guess what? I got nothing to tell on. All my information. If the police want to know, I'm just watching the videos on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bringing new information to the internet that nobody know about unless it's about me. Y'all can learn a little bit more about me. And, shout out to Alex Alonso, Street TV. We gonna keep this shit going, man. Let's get it. McKay's. I seen other YouTubers taking stuff and ran with it. They was making up stuff, talking about my sister want to get me DP'd, all kind of shit.
Okay. So I guess the only backlash that really matters is the backlash from your community and the people that you grew up with and that know you. Did you have to deal with any of that?
Well, before the video even got snatched up and went viral, they was already kind of like telling me to take it down or whatever, like take it down. And I had a lot of people telling me to take it down. My sister being one of them. That was before they grabbed it and made it go viral. But yeah, I dealt with a lot of backlash. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a lot. But nobody did nothing to me though. You know what I'm saying? But it was a rumor that I got a DP. I know Munchie B be talking about. I see him say the Pueblo's gonna handle it or whatever. But nah, nothing happened to me.
Okay. Now Munchie did speak on this situation where he was saying, why would you, Young Woo, a guy that's from a real area that's got an area that's got a huge reputation, why would you rely on the word of a guy, a Liberian dude who grew up in Montana / Pennsylvania, speaking on some LA shit?
Okay, so I know because I just reacted to y'all interview too. I'm gonna post that probably later on. But anyway, see, all I did was react to it. So the thing about it wasn't my normal way of reacting. I usually take it to YouTube and do a full reaction. But I just picked up my phone and reacted to it that way. First, I posted Poetik Flakko video, like both of his videos. I broke it down into like 2 clips. And then I did my own video. And, that's when I seen Remo. I seen when Remo came to follow me. I told my girl, I'm like, babe, Remo just came follow me. I be seeing he be on No Jumper. So I'm like, okay, I'm kind of going viral. But then later on, when I seen Poetik Flakko had my video, I'm like, oh, Remo seen me posting these clips. He came, took the clips, sent it to Poetik Flakko. So I think that's what occurred.
Okay. Now, I don't know how much you want to get into this, but there's been, Wack already said it on one of the episodes of the Adam and Wack show that he gave the video to Flakko.
But just like it felt like you might have had advanced knowledge of the fact that this killing happened.
Nah, I never knew nothing about it. I don't know them dudes over there. I'm not really.
So you have people from that community who are telling you shit, but they did not tell you that.
Nah, we didn't know nothing about it. And on top of that, 2 of my people that's on my team that talk to them dudes every day, they didn't know nothing about it. Think about it. 600 reported on the taco shit.
Yeah.
I'm the one gave Flakko the video.
Okay, of the taco shop.
Yeah, I gave Flakko the video.
You were convinced by the taco thing temporarily?
Well, I got a call from over there saying Ant's in jail for killing the homie.
Right.
And I'm like, well, shit, they don't know that. He said, Wack, the other dude already from his neighborhood, the dude with the gap in his mouth, Young Woo is his name, right?
Yeah.
Had already said it, right? So then when I called over there, they said, bro, we got the video. They sent me the video. So when I'm looking at the video, I'm like, I see a bunch of people, and I don't really know Ant's cars like that. I'm like, all right, well, he been picked up. They say, Wack, here go the video to it. So I sent it to Flakko. Even in that, all I seen was Ant possibly, if he was there pulling off.
He admitted that he gave the video to Flakko, and he's claiming he's tapped in with somebody over in the Pueblos, and he got the video and gave it to Flakko. Did you hear that episode where Wack was actually admitting that part?
I seen that episode. I was flabbergasted because I was wondering how did Poetik Flakko get that video? Like, it blew my mind that, somebody would send that to Wack 100 knowing not only will he reveal his sources, but y'all know he got problems with Jefe. He gonna paint the narrative how he want to paint it, and he willing to throw whoever under the bus, to make him look like the good guy.
Now, were you ever accused of being the one who sent that video to Wack 100?
Nah, they never accused me of doing that. Never.
Okay. And do you want to share any opinions on that, or you want to leave that alone?
Do I want to share any opinions on that? Well, I just don't think that nobody should have sent Wack 100 the video. Whoever sent it to him, that's out of line. I don't know who specifically sent Wack the video, because he texted me saying that he gave a video to Flakko after he seen my video, but then he said somebody else sent it to him like after that. So I don't know. It kind of didn't make sense. Like if you already sent the video to Poetik Flakko, why would you need somebody to send you the video? So, bottom line is it happened in the Pueblos, so it had to come from over there.
Okay, so you're in communication with Wack 100, and how did that come about?
So when this shit first started going, Wack 100 pissed me off because, first of all, a couple months ago, he hit me up, like he been following me for a couple months, and then I be doing content, so he had hit me like, here go my number, if you want me to support anything, hit my direct line. It kind of raised a red flag because I'm like, what this nigga with me? Like, I rap. You feel me? I rap. You ain't talking about you trying to put me in a studio or on tour or something. You ain't talking about that. But I had kind of like went viral in like last year in November, when some drama with me and Hood Trophy Bino. I don't know. And just because I know a lot of y'all, my YouTube viewers, I know a lot of y'all may be new to viewing me. This might be y'all first time watching me, or y'all may not be in tune with me on Instagram. I was shaking at the internet because basically I reacted to an interview of Hood Trophy Bino. You know what I'm saying? He said he from the hood. He asking, smacking them where they from and shit like that because he heard cuz. Like, I'm like, it's orange all in the room. But anyway, basically in that situation, I was saying like, yeah, he from the hood, but he wasn't born and raised over here. He got songs called Project Baby, and he making videos, basically painting a picture, telling our story, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't like how he was representing, or I wasn't willing to go behind and help lie with his story, you know what I'm saying? I see that he got certain homies in his entourage, but he not really doing nothing for him. Homies still going to jail. You flexing, you buying bitches bags. Nah, I ain't in no nigga pocket. I ain't pocket counting. You do what you want with your money. But nigga, the homies that you not doing nothing for, they trying to protect you with their life, nigga. They ain't gonna say nothing, nigga. I'm gonna say it, nigga. My mama, but I ain't got nothing personally against Hood Trophy being, oh yeah. And before he even started really going up, like for real, like we just knew he had to deal with Soldier. You know, I had gave him some bread for a feature, bro. Never gave my money back. He never did my feature, so I'm like, okay, nigga, okay. Time will tell. I wasn't tripping because, you know, I'm smart. Like, I ain't about to big worm a nigga over a small amount of money. Get the bus out the nigga for a small amount of money. But, you must not know. You must not know I'm a voice out here, nigga, in these streets, on these YouTube, on this internet. Nigga, you must not know all the information I know about everybody. You know what I'm saying? You must not know how much I'm really from the hood. Because, you know, when you don't come around, you ain't been to the hood in the years, new faces. Like, when Hood Trophy Bino came around, he wasn't on the block when I was outside. You know what I'm saying? I started seeing him when I was already transitioning to, you know, making my way away from the hood. You know what I'm saying? I was already transitioning there. So I used to see him, like, in pictures at functions in the hood. I didn't even know if he was really from the hood, whatever. But, you know, so, nigga, when they don't see you, they think that they can play with you. I'm like, okay, you must not know who I am. Oh, mama, because you ain't seen me. You must not know how embedded I am in this neighborhood you trying to represent. You must not know how much my reach, how far reach my voice got. You know what I'm saying? I had to burn him. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got nothing personal against him. Ever since that situation, I ain't said nothing about him till now. You know, just explaining what's going on, you know, and that it's a part of the story, so I'm gonna tell it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got nothing bad to say about, bro. Keep flourishing in your career, nigga. But let's finna get this shit back going. Let's get it. Yeah, and the main thing I was saying, like, if you gonna represent the Pueblos, nigga, say the Pueblos. Put the homies in position. Put them on stage. I seen Big Side do it. You know what I'm saying? I see you on tour, Big Side. Where the homies at? I see you in these places where the homies at. I see off-brands. I ain't never met these niggas. Why they chunking up the hood? You know what I'm saying? So me exposing Bino or even pressing Bino online was all for the betterment of the hood. Now you see with Young Woo, he's like synonymous with Pueblos. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every word I spoke, it was to uplift my community, because I'm really from over there. Bino not. He didn't grow up over there, so it ain't gonna be the same love, the same loyalty, the same ambitions, you feel me? The same visions for the hood that I got. You know what I'm saying? But listen, finna get this shit back going. Let's get it. You know, we had a little back and forth. So I think Wack 100 thought that, okay, he got into with one of his homies or somebody from his hood. When he say support, this is my direct line. To me, you know, I already kind of thought it, but now that fast forward to this going on, he was looking for somebody to feed him information, you know, which would never be me. That'd never be me, to feed Wack 100 no information. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about everybody I told, hey, first of all, they was trying to call me, they was trying to act like I'm trying to be like Wack 100. And I had ended up telling my pops, I'm like, yeah, he gave me his number. He like, no, don't fuck with him. Don't fuck with him. Woo woo, I'm telling you, don't fuck with him. Dude, don't fuck with him. They the police. That's what he, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, see, I'm just telling you, he gave me his number. I ain't did nothing with him yet. I'm trying to figure out when he gonna give me an opportunity or something. But anyway, because you talking about support me, like, so I'll do content. You gonna bring me on a show or something like that. But anyway, when this all occurred, I told Wack 100, like, interview me or, you know, let's go live, son, bring me to No Jumper so I could clear it up. He like, nah, you said it already. It's too late. Like, basically, nah, you said it already. It's too late. You can't go back on your story. It came from your mouth and you from over there. So that's how he did me. I'm like, oh, he tried to, from jump, he was trying to put me in a trick bag. He got me.
All right, man. I think you covered all the bases, man. We're about at the end of this interview. Just let everybody know where they can tap in with you on your socials.
First, come subscribe to my YouTube. You know, Young Woo. I got a couple of YouTube channels. On the Block News is my YouTube channels, but and on Instagram is Young Boss Woo _, and then I got another Instagram for my YouTube on the Block News. Make sure y'all tap in with me, you know. And Alex, man, listen, man, you know, I just want to say, you know, I appreciate, you know, you taking the time out your day, you know, to, you know, give me the stage on your platform. You know, I've been a fan. I've been Street Gangs TV or StreetGangs.com was my first introduction, because at one time I didn't know about nothing but the Pueblos. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know nothing about gangs. That opened the doors to me learning about shit. So I was always interested into the gang shit, I guess politics or whatever. So I appreciate you, you know, doing this for me or with me. And, you know, I hope to, hey, man, I want to be a part of this somehow, man. I want to do future content with you. You know, people like my perspectives. You feel me? I'm a level-headed dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not confrontational. Yeah, to Munchy Beat, I ain't got no problem with Munchy Beat. I know it's content, you know.
If you got hit, even if you...
But listen, man, there you have it, man. Young Woo exposes Poetik Flakko for false and murder allegations, man. Shout out to Street TV, man. He been doing it and he's still doing it. He the one put the hoods on the map for the young niggas like me. You know, he put all y'all hoods that y'all talk about, y'all been on the map. Nigga, I probably don't even know about y'all or wouldn't know about y'all if it wasn't for Street TV. I'm gonna be honest. Then I started doing my digging and I learned about y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, man, hopefully it's some more content in the future I get to do with Street TV. Like I'll be like a regular guest or something, or I'll be a part of the team. Whatever, you know, value I can add to the team. You know, I love to be a part of it. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Not later, but right now. My name is Young Woo, the Seeds on the Block News.
I be on the block like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gag gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'm a trap till I'm rich. I be outside like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gag gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'm a trap till I'm rich. First nigga outside before sunrise. Old school ways, but I'm still a young guy. A real trooper, I be grinding on the front line. Hungry for the money, I'ma eat like it's lunchtime. Really out here, nigga, let's go band for band. Made a lot of transactions, I'm talking hand to hand. Based on the statistics, I never had a chance. Till I sketched a blueprint and I'm out the plan. First case crash, took me in for crack rock. 54th and Duwarty, that was the crack block. Stood solid, never folded like a laptop. Trying to get to school, getting banged on at the dash stop. Can you give me a pistol is what I ask Pops. Late nights walking through the ops on Ascot. Really repping for the team like a mascot. Doing stupid shit, I could've really got my ass shot. Second charge that I caught was a gun case. Got bail money, I ain't got a fundraise. Still remember being broke with a fun day. I overgrind cause debts can't go unpaid. So I'm serving like way to serve lunch trade. The 2 doors a Challenger, not a Mustang. Chop them down like a barber, it was one phase. Cameras everywhere, we gon' flush it if they come raid. Nigga on the block like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gag gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'm a trap till I'm rich. I be outside like when crack first hit. If I'm feeling iffy, then my gag gon' spit. I am not a rapper, I don't cap about shit. Dope boy, state of mind, I'm a trap till I'm rich.